Start recording. Okay, cool.
Right.
All right, thanks, Akmal.
Get started.
Again, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Akmal, Saeed. So my name is Linur, and two more partners of mine, is Akmal and Saeed, we're all here, and we all welcome you guys to Level Up Orientation class. Orientation class is designed for the purpose of letting you guys know what we're teaching, how we're teaching, and what kind of jobs our students are getting. So we will do the explanation of our courses step by step, how we start and how we finish. We touch bases regarding the market, how AI impacting the market, how AI helping us to get jobs or helping us, our students, in terms of getting the jobs, in terms of preparation and all that stuff. So all those details we'll be covering today with you guys. And then we will have our alumni students who at some point was the same as you are right now, guys, sitting there asking questions and then just pulling the trigger, taking the courses. And currently they are working and they work in the big companies and working their dream job. So that's the what we'll do today, guys. And well, if you please slide to the next one, just to go to the curriculum. The program, like I said, the program about the overall overview of the course, your future career path, and the program timeline, meaning what kind of job you can be applying in the future after finishing our course. That's that. And program timeline, meaning how long is going to take, how long you guys going to be starting, and after how many months you can start applying. So all those details we'll be covering today, guys. Structure also introduced recently, I mean, comparably recently, the class called Fast Track. What's the Fast Track means? It's for the people who wants to just like who has the time, who wants to get it done and get the job to go to the market. We will cover that one as well. Guest speakers, like I said, guest speakers are the people who are at some point were the students as you are, guys, and they are working now, so they will share the experience with you guys. You can ask them questions. They will be willing to answer all of your questions as of uh, people who were at some point as you are, not as a teacher but as a student. Next one. Next one. About our company, guys, we've been in the business since a long, long time. Actually, we are the pioneers in the tri-state area, and I would say in the whole United States, in the field of fintech, financial technology. And every every other school, if you see they're out there on the streets, are basically the derivatives of our course or the students who were at some point of ours. We are the first one, guys. Since 2009, we've been in the field and we have, I would say, the most comprehensive, the most in and out experience in the whole sphere in the financial technology sphere. Our office is located here in Brooklyn. Why we decided to do it in Brooklyn out of the New York State, it's because, like I said, we concentrate in financial technology, fintech, and if you guys know, the financial capital of the world is New York State. So we operating from here. The third one, guys, you can see it's our website. You can always take a look at our website, and that's a hotline phone number. It's basically available 24/7. You can always reach out to us. We're always available for you guys. And there you can see our reviews. You can take a look at our website and Google reviews and all that stuff, all the good stuff. About ourselves, uh, I already introduced myself, guys. Linur, uh, the person who is speaking now. It's I'm going to be teaching you guys about the finance and interview preparation and the resume preparation. All of that is going to be there. The phone number is here, guys. You can see. You can always reach out to me, 347-370-2022. Just text me on Telegram. You can always reach out to me. And we have Saeed Arislanov and Akmal Husanov. and they will introduce yourself, guys. So if you guys want to go, who will start? Akmal or Saeed? Go ahead, guys.
Yep, Said again.
Hi, good morning, guys. So my name is Said. So you guys will be with me for 2 months. We'll be cracking the fundamentals of software testing and introduction to Go.
Yep, thank you. So yeah, I'm Akmal. Welcome everybody. I am the co-founder of this academy, and we have a consulting firm too. And I will be your kind of technical expert that will be helping students to uh, get hands-on on technical tools and technical like understanding of the real world systems behind the scene. Yeah. So yeah, here's my contact numbers. You can always text or also email and the call if you need it. Okay. All right. Let's go.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Regarding the future path, guys, you might ask, and there was a lot of questions regarding in the past, what makes us unique, guys? That's a problem any one of you know. What makes might have this question, what makes you unique? One of the points which I made earlier, what makes us unique, it's that we are the pioneers of the financial technology, of the courses in the whole tri-state area, and I would say in the United States. And also, what makes us unique out of the rest of the herd is exactly what you see on this website, on this slide, guys. This is the only school where you can find that by teaching one course, you can go ahead and apply as a manual QA tester or QA analyst, quality assurance analyst, automation testing or QA engineers, SDET, production support analyst, business analyst, or data analyst. So after finishing our course, guys, you can go ahead and apply any of these future career paths. It's up to you guys. During the courses, while we're teaching, you will see where you
Aga,
fitting
salam
the
alaikum.
most.
Aga, já te foi?
Where where you fitting the most, which career path is best fit for you. uh, are you seeing yourself better in the as a business analyst or production support analyst, or you want to do more automation? So all of that will be taught in the Level Up Consulting Academy. And the good part of it, guys, we don't do like okay, if you want to study manual tester, then you pay X amount of money. Or if you want to start production support analyst, then you have to pay X additional amount of money. All of that, all these four different career paths are included into the one sum, but the course is designed this that way that while you're taking a course, we are the mentors, myself, Akmal and Saeed, will be guiding you and kind of navigating. Okay, you know what, Akmal? I think you're better as a QA engineer. Why don't you just concentrate on this part? Okay, you know what, Saeed? I think you're great with the business analyst. Why don't you concentrate on business? So we'll be guiding, but the trigger point is going to be coming from you, which one you want to do in the future and how you see yourself in the future. So that's about the career path, guys. This is just what I explained earlier. So the whole process is from basically you have an application, you're building the application, and then you testing the application, and then writing the requirements, and then supporting the application. So in every single stage of this, it's called SDLC, right? Software Development Life Cycle. At every single stage, we prepare professionals. We prepare professional IT candidates who can go ahead and start working at any point of this SDLC structure. Either it's a testing, either it's a production support, either it's a manual testing or automation engineer. So everywhere we do preparation professional IT specialists.
Yeah. So a quick addition is
Mhm.
So if you guys see just start and finish, it means the how software starts and finishes until to the client. So you're gonna go through that, but career path here is highlighted where you're gonna be participating, right, in that process. Like uh, there is a big process, a lot of people involved in the software development, and we'll see the different stages. So if you want to choose a different career path, like a business analyst, so you're going to be involved in the very beginning of that software development, developing a new application or new software. Like in a testing, you're going to be involving it's part of coding, right? So the code, and then you uh, kind of test the quality, so if it's correctly coded or not. And then if you choose the production support, you will be directly uh like or close to the client, right? So you kind of on the finish line, so you are the first person to contact and resolve the issues of the client, but you still need to have uh, all the knowledge of how this software came, what was the requirements, all of this. You still need to have the that knowledge. And why we do that? Why we teach all of those? Because you can go different path. Because see, they share the same process. So depending on your skill set, you can involve in a in a different stage of it. Okay. So I just wanted to kind of connect the dots of
Mhm.
your different positions and then software development. Okay. Um, Next slide, Leonor.
Mhm.
Right. So they can, I think it's
So the timeline, right, guys? The timeline, as we earlier said, so the whole course is designed from the 6 to 8 month, depending how you guys will be grasping the information. But overall, it's around six. How it starts, guys? You will start with the Saeed, guys. 2 months you will be spending with him. It's a methodology at the beginning. Uh, the class will be Saturday and Sunday, starts at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and will last 2 hours. So once you finish with Saeed, then you will go to with Akmal. Same schedule is the tools and technology. And once you finish with Akmal, you will come to me. It's a finance and preparation, right? And like we said earlier, we teach business analyst course or automation or production support. So once you hear within these 6 months, we will navigate and we'll let you know which part you should be uh, taking as a business analyst. There's going to be additional classes, right? Production support also. But at the end of the day, guys, our courses are designed for the people who are working, right? We know we're living in America and everyone has to pay bills. So we don't design the courses there where you have to drop everything, you don't have time for anything. Our courses are designed just twice a week, guys, 2 hours a day, and that's all you need to get the job, actually. You don't have to study 7 days a week and so on. But obviously, to repeat and refresh everything, you will need to study 2 hours a day. But the courses will be just 2 times a week, guys, 2 hours. With Akmal, sometimes you have tools where you need to download and stuff like that. It might last longer, but that's the high level of the schedule, guys. Uh, There is a question somebody asked, it will be online in person. For now, guys, all the classes are online. We changed its schedule, like if you guys remember, after Corona. So since then, we're just doing it online. Where's
Okay.
Akmal next?
Next part, dedicating yours.
So
Yeah. So with me, guys, for 2 months, we'll cover the basics principle of software testing, which is a QA. We'll go over the SDLC, QRO, the documentation, how we prepare the documentation, and we'll do the actual hands-on practice, and we'll learn the tools, Jira, Confluence, as we, as we complete the course. Okay, so with this, it's just you will cover all the, basic stuff that's necessary for software testing. And once we covered it, then you will go with Akmal and Dinur's class, right? So if you decide for the software testing, this is enough for you. But if you want to go for business analysis, then we will do BA class for about 1 or 2 months. So this is basically what we do, right? So basic English is required, guys, meaning you have to know how to write, read English, because you will be creating the documentation, right? It's called software test plan, the test case, RT requirement traceability matrices. So this is will be required from your side. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. So the second step, thank you, Said. So the second step will be the kind of second phase of the program will be the technical part. So now you know the participants, who is gonna do what in IT with Saidika, right? So you have to know the at least the templates or the get familiar with your with the documentations. So after you know it, now we have to start hands-on applying the tools, the how to use those tools to generate the same result that you know, like a result, like how when you're creating a test case, how do I, there is an application, how do I test, right? When you test, now you need certain tools. You need to save your result. You need to get the certain, you know, uh, uh, kind of what is it, is it correct, is it not, right? So those kind of conclusions you have to come up with. So in that process we need to use certain tools, right? So we use SQL and database to learn how data is stored and managed and retrieved, right? So we have to test the uh, data is correct or not, the information that we're using, how it's generated, how it's controlled or managed, like during the process that you use the application. So we also will be going through the some basic commands. There is obviously, when once you are in IT, you will have access to servers. So in the servers, so you are able to troubleshoot, you are able to get the information from the server, or just to know what is going on behind the scene. So those servers, user will not have access, but you will go through, and but you need to know the command line. So there's no buttons, there's no fancy fields. So we need to learn how to do the basic commands, navigate through that, creating files, folders, and stuff, and troubleshoot, right? To get the information, why my application is slow, why it's not responding, right? So, yeah. So, and other stuff, like there's much more in Linux or Unix command line you could do. So there are some additional topics we added recently because of the market demand and uh, as additional the knowledge base, so you can go to the market with the more skill set. So it's called API and ETL testing. So we're going to be throwing a lot of terminologies right now. Most of it might will not make sense, but it's a good thing for you, even research, right? So even the program, you can research how much we're giving, right, during this month, right? So you can research those keywords, and you can see the how intense program is. So just to prepare you in the job market, right? So API ETL testing is the API is understanding how different software systems communicate to each other, right? So that's the API, it's called. Uh, and the connection, how they connect, how interchanging the information. And the ETL is the how data moves from one system to another. You want to upload the large sets of data to one system. You wanted to send something. You wanted to process that data. That happens it's called ETL process. It's a extract, transform, and loading process. So the last part will be the Python Selenium. So that's a hands-on programming, but with the purpose of automating stuff. So imagine you did you did the data testing, you did the troubleshooting, you created your test cases for websites, right? Like how to test websites. And then now you have to you have like thousands of it, so it's going to take time as you grow. So you wanted to automate it, make it faster. So that the Python we're going to use for that purpose. Yeah. So here we're going to learn hands-on some automation, so we're going to understand how websites work, web technologies work, and what the technologies are used behind the scene. And we'll try to make sense of technical words. So the technology is everywhere, right? So we cannot escape. So we'll try to understand not only the topics that we are listing here, but the general uh, technology, software development cycle. So we'll go to each corner of it and try to make sense. So we'll make it. I will simplify it for you, so we don't have to have any computer science background or some other background. Uh, just for you to know, we will simplify it, start from scratch, and there's nothing scary here, right? So everybody will be on the same page, in the same level, right? Okay, so that's the second phase. I'll go to the next slide. You know,
All right, thank you guys. So the third part, guys, yeah, after 2 months with Saeed, 2 months with Akmal, you guys gonna come to me. It's gonna be finance and interview preparation, as I said earlier. And the finance part, I kind of gave you already the part why we're doing the finance, right? First reason first, guys. I think it's self-explanatory. We're all looking for the job in order to get the job who is paying the most money, right? And the finance part, fintech, because there's a quality assurance analyst or tester in the different fields, right? But this field, specifically in the finance, pays the most. So this is why we picked up the finance. So we'll be teaching the finance and concentrating specifically on the financial technologies, right? Some of you might probably know like Robinhood or like a trading, right? It becoming very, very, very fancy lately, right? People are trading, people are buying the GameStop, people are buying Bitcoin, people are buying the Ethereum, XRP, Dogecoin, right? Or people are buying Apple stock, right? So all of that will be taught, guys, during the classes. Akmal touched bases on that one earlier, because this question is concerning, I would say, or interesting to everyone, right? What if I don't have any IT background, or what if I don't have any finance background? We always having this question. Always people ask, well, I don't have any IT background. I don't have any finance background, or I don't know anything about the math. Guys, you don't need to know anything. So the course is designed that way, the lessons, the lecture designed that way that we want you just to come and give a little bit uh, discipline just to study. So high level, we don't need to any prior experience, neither in IT, neither in finance, because some people they say, oh, stocks, bonds, I'm not familiar with that. Oh, what is the trade life cycle? People might get confused, right? But we teach from the scratch. So we expect from you that you don't know anything, neither about IT nor about the uh, finance or any of that stuff.
Take your
So the
time.
finance, I'll be teaching guys like literally from the scratch, like expecting you knowing nothing about the finance. And obviously, probably you guys heard, like I said earlier, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Apple stock, GameStop stock, right? Tesla stock. So all of that, I'll be teaching how you guys buy it, how you guys sell it, where you guys buy it at, right? But not for the purpose so you guys can go ahead and buy for yourself, but for the purpose of that kind of applications which are buying and selling those financial instruments, right? Like a Bitcoin or Ethereum or GameStop or Dogecoin, how you buy them for yourself, where you pay, uh, where those security stays. From that perspective, I'll be teaching, and how you can go ahead as a quality assurance analyst, for example, go ahead and test Robinhood application, right? Robinhood, for those who doesn't know that, guys, Robinhood is trading application, right? It's basically, guys, we all connected today using the Telegram application, right? How you guys, like, if Telegram was created, what you guys will do in order to test that application, making sure that the application working properly. How are you going to test it? You write the text message, making sure the test is being communicated. What else you're going to test? You're going to give a call, making sure you can hear it, making sure you can get receive the calls. That's it, guys. That's all about the testing. Similarly, if we make the same parallel in the trading application, how are you going to test it? Well, I tested, I'll place the order. Buy 10 shares of Apple, buy 10 coins of Bitcoin, buy 10 coins of the Dogecoin, and making sure when you're buying those coins or those stocks or securities, making sure that they bought correctly and nothing went wrong. So that's what we will do. We'll be learning, and most important and very important, guys, Akmal mentioned earlier that you guys will be doing tools. You guys will be doing tools with me too, and some tools with Said as well. So what is a very good, it's amazing part about the Level Up Academy, guys. We don't just tell you, okay, you know what, there's going to be a tool ABC, or there's going to be a trading application called Thinkorswim. Just, you know what, take a look at the screenshots, it's enough. No, we don't do that, guys. What we do, we give you a hands-on experience. Okay, here's the application. This application you will be working on. Here's your homework. You should be doing this, and that. We basically, guys, you will be working with your own hands on the real applications, such as trading applications, such as Jira, such as Linux, what Akmal earlier said. So that's regarding the trading application and hands-on experience. After that, guys, most of you ask, will you guys prepare resumes? Do you guys help? Yes, we do. And actually, it's not like you do it only in my class. It goes, there's a specific procedure we have in place over the 10 years of experience, guys. Over the 10 years, like literally, guys, it's a second decade is going since we've been doing this, guys. So you're not gonna find anyone more experienced than us on the street. So the procedure is, it goes, you starting with Saeed. Saeed will make sure that from his perspective, the resume looks good. Then you go into Akmal. Akmal will make sure that the resume looks good from his perspective. Then the resume comes to me, making sure that it looks nice with me. Then everything is good. Now you're ready for the mock-up interview. What's the mock-up interview, guys? Mock-up interview, you're gonna be with us. We're gonna question you. We're gonna ask you a question as of real questions you will be getting during the interview. Prepare you for the interview, and then you're good to go, guys. It's just a high level, but there's a lot of moving parts, and guys, it's all achievable. That's very important. All achievable. Like I said, there's 2 hours a day, and you guys gonna be good to go.
Yeah.
This is a part, guys. It's called What We Deliver. So today's orientation class, guys. Next week, it's gonna be the class will start. It will start with the Saeed, and you guys will have a 2 weeks of free trial. So you will come, you will speak, you will listen, you will ask the questions, you will see if it's a match for you. But I will tell you this, guys. You shouldn't be scared, or you should be intimidated, or feeling like, oh, you know what, I cannot do that, guys. If so many students have been done so far, so you can do it as well. So it's all about you guys. Don't be discouraged saying, okay, you know what, my English is not perfect. Like Said earlier said, right? You don't have to be you have to communicate, but you don't have to have a perfect English, okay? So during those 2 weeks, you guys will have this your trial and stuff, where you will ask all of the questions which are related to the class, okay? The next side, do you want to take over from here?
Sorry, guys, I was on the mute. Yeah, so 2 weeks of free trial classes, right? It will be recorded, guys, and I'll share the recording with you. So this is what you have to make your own decision, okay? So make sure you follow up on that one. Okay, if you missed the class, to watch the recording. Okay, and after 2 weeks, whoever makes the payment, they will be getting a new link for the class, and new Telegram group will be created. So all the new students will be in your new Telegram group. Okay, once you guys make a payment. So you need to understand. So once you make a payment for the class, right? We'll go over the payment details as well. You can retake the class 2 times. So actually you can retake the class 3 times. Okay. And after 3 times, we'll tell you guys, sorry, it's not for you. Okay. So it's free. The second times, 2 times you retaking for free, guys. Okay. Sometimes, things might go wrong. You might have a family issues, right? So that's why, let's say you finish the 7 months, then you can do another 7 months, right? Why? Because we believe that we should give the chance to everyone else to try it out, to change their life for better. Okay, so this is our goal. And no previous experience is required, meaning you don't have to have any IT background, okay? So as long as you have basic, English, written and spoken English, you can get a job, okay? The thing is, we don't discriminate against any your legal status in the United States, right? So you can be anywhere in the world, you can still take the course, right? The thing is, we cannot help you to get a job if you don't have a work authorization in the United States. Okay, it doesn't matter. You can be a citizen; it's good. You have a green card; it's good. But most of students, they have work authorization card. That's still enough. Okay. So as long as you have the work authorization, you can still get a job. Okay. Again, like I said, we don't discriminate. Let's say we had a students from even Europe take the classes, guys, believe it or not, right? So we told them we can help you in Europe to get a job, but we're not guaranteeing you will have a job, right? That's the thing, right? And you need to understand, we're a consulting company, okay? We're not a high school, college, right? If you missed the class, we're not gonna ask you, hey, why you missed, we want a reasoning. No, it's your responsibility. You need to watch the recording, okay? You need to come back and say, you catch up yourself. We're not gonna be sitting with you and then trying to understand what went wrong and all that. Okay, so we will grown up, and we don't do the taxes, guys. Meaning, when you go to university, you make a payment to university, you can write off that as an expense. But we're a business, okay? We're not a institution, so you cannot claim that you paid us and you can deduct from your taxes. Just it's in a contract as well that we'll go over with me. I'll go in detail everything. Okay, so this is what we deliver. Okay, so I might want to go next one, and I'll continue this, right? So the course, like I said, it's 7-8 months. Why? Because it goes how you guys will adjust to the course. Okay, so if you keep it up, then it will be faster. If you guys lagging, so we want to make sure you guys know everything. Okay, so for you to get a job. And you need to understand one thing, guys, right? Like most people say, I guarantee that I'll get a job. No, we don't guarantee if you don't study. Okay. I can guarantee you that if you study, everyone gets a job. If you don't miss, you stay on top, and you put the time and the effort, then yeah, then 100% you'll get a job. Okay. It's not like you paying us, 7,000, right, for the training, and 7,000 after you get a job. Okay. So that's why it's a fair. You pay 7,000, 1,000 each month. Why? So you can get all the materials, help and support, and another half after you get a job. So we know we motivated to help you get a job, and you motivated, to get a job as well, right? So it's a win-win from both sides. Okay. So you have to study. Okay. You can tell your family, friends, you need to kind of cut out all the hanging outs and all that stuff for about 7 months until you get a job. Once you have the job, then you can tell, hey, you can chill out, and obviously, you'll have more money on that one, right? So again, like I said, right, if let's say you start taking the course and you paid 1,000 or 2,000, which is 1 month or 2 months, right? And you come back to us and say, hey guys, you know what? I changed my mind. I want a refund. In that case, there's no refund, guys. Okay, because why? Because we gave you the material, you spend the time, and that's why we giving you 2 weeks of free trial classes that no one gives. Okay, so in those 2 weeks, I'll guide you all the details, what you need to do, right? I can give you one of the tips. I'll make you guys open up a LinkedIn profile from the beginning. So by the time you finish 7 months course, you will have more than 500 contacts in IT field, right? When you go to market right now, believe it or not, everyone will go to LinkedIn to see, and you will have a legit 500 plus profile. Why? Because we have a large students who's already working in the big companies, and you'll start adding them. We'll tell them, guys, please add the students, and once you start adding them, they'll accept your invitation. So by the time you go to market, you will have a more than 500 professionals in your profile and LinkedIn. So it's one of the things. Okay, but there's more tips that I will deliver, right? So again, just to recap what I went over, right? It's a 7-8 months course, right? We don't guarantee you unless you study and do all what we say to do, right? At least 2 hours a day you have to spend, guys. Okay. And once you make a payment, there's no refunds because you're getting 2 weeks of free classes. Okay. And the total payment for the class is 14,000. But to be fair, you pay 1,000 each month for 7 months. Okay. And after you get a job, you pay another 7,000 within the 3 months. Okay. I think it's a clear in the cut. Thank you.
Yep. And the next one.
Okay, so let me go over this as well. So guys, some people, they don't have full-time job. Maybe they're free, right? They waiting for something for their papers, or there's something that they free. Okay, basically, I don't know what would be the reason. And what we have is we have another class called fast track class. Okay, so within one, instead of waiting 7-8 months to go to market, you can actually cut that time by half, which you can complete all the material training because you have a time within 3-4 months. Okay, so you say, you know what, guys, I want to finish up. I want to take the fast track, guys, right? And this is how you can do the fast track as well, right? Instead of 8 months, you just go to 3-4 months to finish off the graph, right? So how that works? So you will be joining this new class and you will be joining the existing class, okay? And you will get all the materials from the previous class upfront. Either it's a QA, BA, automation, or production support, right? When I say materials, it's all the PDF files and the recordings. So on your own free time, you have 3 things to do. You're joining, number one, this new class. You join the existing classes previously started for you, and you have recordings from previous classes so you can watch and catch up yourself. Okay, this is again intensive course. It's for the people who sharp. They don't maybe they work part-time, less time. They work and they want to spend more time on the class. So every day, most time, 6 times a week, you will have a class and you have to study, right? But the thing is with this, you have to pay off this 7,000 within the 2 months. Okay. Again, it's only for the people who has strong self-study ethics, right? If you cannot self-study, it's not for you guys. Okay. Why? Because we give you the material, you taking the classes here, there, and then you be like, oh my God, what's going on, right? But there are people, sharp people. I would say usually our statistic is half and half. What I mean is like if there's a 20 people, 10 takes the fast track, 10 takes the regular classes, right? Because they have to work, support the family, they have a child, support, all that. So some people usually who has a master's degree, they can easily manage the fast track. Why? Because there are people like myself right here, like enjoy studying, guys. Okay, so this is how you can complete the fast track within 3-4 months. There was the times people actually were working in the 3rd month. That means they finished in 2 months, very sharp, and they went to market. Okay, so this is how if you guys want to speed up, there's option for you guys also to speed up. Okay,
right. So I think it's next slide we have same, but
yes, this is for the fast track. You see, this is 1 month each, guys, right? What does it mean is like I gave you all the methodologies. You have to watch from previous class, finish it off. Then Akmal's class, right? Financial or market, right? Or the BA, automation and production support, either one, right? So this is how you guys can adjust your schedule. But some people, they will do, they spend 6 hours a day, meaning they watch my class, they watch Akmal's class, or business analyst and Linur's class. Like they have a clear cut schedule. And we do have a Telegram group for only fast track students that we can add you there. You can communicate with other fast track students and see where they are, and maybe they can give you better guidance to move up fast and then get things done on a catch up and go to market. Okay, guys. So this is kind of scheduled, but it's a 1 month each time it goes to. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just want to clarify here. So when we are taking fast track, guys, we'll try to guide you anyways, like every step. But you see this on this column, right? So this the last step. It's you're gonna choose either one, like say the kid said, either this or that, right? So let's say if you choose business analyst, you don't need automation. Okay. So but you can do what you can do is you can have like something programming and business analyst. So you can go technical business analyst, but you can go pure business analyst without needing other two, right? If you want to go automation, you're gonna, you know, more concentrate on automation, and then you will not go to business analyst. Production support, you can go production support and the mix of those. So so just to be clear here, not to get overwhelmed with everything, so you most of the time we can cross out something, okay? And you concentrate on the specialty, the career path you're selecting, right? So we will help you. Don't worry, you don't have to make a decision first month, second month, third month, right? So you're gonna make decision like third month, right? So we will help you. We can communicate with you and discuss like how you like it, what you excited more, and then we will see your, as say they mentioned, like your language skills, your background, everything counts. Depending on that, we'll advise you to go to certain career path, and then just prioritize like maybe like a BA, and then just go with the uh, obviously fundamentals, tools, basic tools for BA, and then you need to know the so-called domain like a finance, right? So you can go with that. Or if you say, all right, I want to be technical because I have computer science background, so you still need to go through these three and then pick this. Okay. So something like that. So we'll just shape it up as you go. We will know you better, so we can advise you better that time. Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make that clear. Anything else? Before guest speakers, anything else to add? Any open questions, guys, we want to address?
Yeah, let me just before we start with the guest speakers, I see already guest speakers. Guest speakers, guys, like I told you earlier, just our previous students who currently working. Uh, just a couple of comments regarding the what's the situation now, because a lot of students reach out to me and say, "Hey, what's going on in the market, and what's up with the AI environment? Are there jobs? Is it the same thing?" So look, guys, the thing is, earlier what we mentioned, everything in your hands. All you need to do is just to study, right? 2 hours a day, and it's a possible. It's a possible. It's same with the as with the students who you will hear right after this, right after I finish talking, right? The people who actually were students like you are, and they currently working. Regarding the situation in the market, so I'm going to bring up a little bit, a couple of points from the politics, right? From the politics, not about talking about the dirty politics, but talking about what's the actual political situation in the United States, and which is a very, very, very works in advantage of IT field. IT field, it's what is the current administration is doing, right? And I'll tell you, since like I told you earlier, guys, we have a lot of experience in this field. The previous administration used to work like this, guys. So there's a, let's say, you guys know Facebook, right? Or you guys know Google. There's 100 employees. What they used to do, like Google used to say, you know what? We don't want to pay to Akmal or Saeed here or 100 employees who is in America. We want to hire the same people from the India. Why? Because Akmal is saying, pay me $100,000. I'm gonna work for you. Google is saying, I don't want to pay $100,000. It's a lot of money. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hire someone from the India. He's gonna work for $50,000 instead of Akmal working for the 100,000. So that's what the previous administration used to do. That's what the previous Biden administration used to do. And what's the good thing about the current administration, about the Trump administration? What he's doing, he's saying, you know what? Up until I have unemployment here in America and Akmal didn't get a job, I'm not going to send any job to the India or any other country. So everything should be filled in here. So what I'm trying to say, guys, the market is going up. There's so many jobs are coming back. You guys probably heard the news about the H-1B visa. So H-1B visa, it's no more it's working. No more outsourcing the job. Everyone should be hired from here. And to just back up my words, what I mean by that, guys, like literally, and I'm not exaggerating, the last week, like this week, right? What we're talking about, it's not even finished. In this week alone, guys, we had 3 job offers. Means 3 students get the offers, guys. And we're
And
literally
diff
going
and
back. So there's we invited a couple of students from the previous classes, like for example, who they changed
and
their
and
job,
different positions,
the
Lily, right?
different positions. We from the different classes. So basically, they were in the market. Like for example, the contractors now they become full time, or also there's students like Elise, for example, join right. Back in her days of studying, there were so many jobs, guys. So what I'm trying to say, we are back in those times. So Trump is bringing those jobs back, where you guys in literally 5 business days we get 3 job offers. So the market is really busy, and I'm saying not only for the new students but for the students like Natya. I remember Natya from my previous class. She's gonna rejoin because so there are a lot of jobs. So I want to let you know, guys. So everything in your hands. All you need to do is just study and go get those jobs. Having
Right.
said that, guys, let's give the speech to our guest speakers. Guest speakers are the students who were our students in the past and now they're working. So we invited today guest speakers, guys, like from the different fields just to show you that we teaching not a QA analyst, not a QA engineer, not just the production, but we teaching all of that. Business analyst, data analyst, production support analyst, QA, quality assurance analyst, QA engineer, and so on. So to start off, let's start with the ladies. Elise joined. Elise, please go ahead. Elise is one of our students. She's working currently in a big financial company as a client support, production support analyst. Go ahead, please, Elise.
Yeah, hi everyone. As Lenore mentioned, my name is Elise and I work for a bank and I do a little bit of implementation work as well as post-production support. And I'm proud to say that the reason that I'm here today is because of these 3 incredible teachers, Sayed Iqbal and Lenore. These teachers guided me every step of the way, from understanding lessons to preparing interviews, improving my resume, and spending one-on-one time with me to make sure I truly understand everything. Their dedication and support really made all the difference. When learning these like lessons from each and every one of those teachers, please pay attention, take lots of notes. It truly makes a difference. Pay attention in Saeed's class when he's going to be teaching the methodologies, Akmal's class when he's going to be teaching SQL and Python, very essential tools, use them daily in my job. Lenore covered the finance principles and connecting coding to the real world business. Again, I work in a finance company, so I use these principles every day, and we truly everything that they taught, I apply in my day-to-day job. And these teachers give you everything all you need to really succeed. So all you have to do is put in your effort and study, and with guidance and determination, you will succeed. Just make sure to put in the effort. And if anyone has any questions in terms of like what I do or, anything at all, I can answer any of those questions.
Thank you very much, Elise. Appreciate it. You coming here and giving speech. Again, like Elise said, guys, if you have any
Thank you.
questions, please address them in the chat. They will be willing to happy to answer your questions.
Yep.
While you guys typing your questions, or you can raise your hands if you guys have a question, ask from the list or from us, or if you more comfortable with the typing, go ahead with the typing. Yes, David.
Hi, I have a question to Elise. Just wonder how long does it take, like in her case, how long did it take in order to get the job after completing the course?
Well, it was a year from the start to the end altogether. And honestly, it also depends on you. It depends on how many jobs you apply on a daily basis. I would say, like, honestly, sending out like 20, 30 job applications on a daily basis. That way you stack up odds to actually, get interviews. LinkedIn, like all of these websites, for me was LinkedIn, but recruiters also reach out on LinkedIn. So it's not just applying, it's making sure that everything that the teachers help on the resume, that you put that on LinkedIn. Make sure you have all the detailed bullet points on LinkedIn, so that way when recruiters reach out, it's easier because it's one step that you don't have to apply, that it's directly. So it really, really depends on you as well, how many you send out on a daily basis.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
sharing this information. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So Elise said 1 year, right, from the start till finish. What she means, like, so 6 to 8 months starting, and after that she went to the market and she got the job within a month or a couple of months. So that's the story about Elise, and the next our guest speaker. So
I have a
it's
question.
question. Someone question. MS.
No, it's not a mess. It's Maria. I just
Hey,
joined you guys.
oh, Maria.
Hi, yes, that's me. So can I speak out?
Yes, Maria, go ahead. Yeah, so Maria is
Mhm.
one of our I would say one of our hardest job. Like, just most recently she got the job. Like, literally, recently she got a job, and she is with the big financial institution too. So Maria, go ahead, please.
Hi, yeah. Well, first of all, this is a great opportunity to say to your face, to Lenora, Kamal, and say thank you so much for everything. That's my first time I'm seeing you and saying it to your face. I just don't know how to appreciate your work, what you've done. So you basically, for everyone who is in here, I just want to say that these three teachers are just basically spoon feeding you all the knowledges, and everything what they give is basically in. You will face it everything, like in every interview there is nothing that all these teachers mentioned. So basically, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Well, first of all, thank you. Second of all, yeah, recently I've got a job offer. I'm very excited to start, and it took me also about 1 year to get a job, but it's not really a year. So basically, I was with the group on spring 2023, and we finished the course in about like early 2024, and then I took a break. It's sort of took a break. I went to vacation, so, and then it was like up and down. So I was thinking, oh, can I handle it or not? But in fact, it took me, I started applying actively at the beginning of spring of this year, and basically just right now I got my I got my job. So basically it took me about 6 months to get a job. So everything about dedication, believing in yourself, and watching all the recordings, being dedicated, and really wanted it.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you for your motivational speech. What job did you get, Maria? That's the
Yeah.
question we have from Mustafa.
So basically, I'm going to be working with the production team, but it's not going to be really production. It's basically onboarding. So this is the company. It's a dark pool where all the trading companies are gathering together. So, and my job is to certificate and onboard the new companies. So basically, I'm going to be working with the fixed protocol. It's within the production team.
Good. Thank you, Maria. So Maria mentioned fixed protocol. That's what we teach as well, guys. Again, fixed protocol widely used in the financial technology companies. We'll be teaching that as well. Anything else for Maria, guys? All right, guys. If no questions, then we have another student. She also get the job very quickly. Her name is Habiba, and Habiba get the job as a business analyst position, senior business analyst position. Habiba, go ahead, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Habib.
Hope everybody is doing well. Good to see you all back again. I'm Habiba. I joined the class 2023, I guess, spring as well. So it was late spring. We started in May, and then it took me 6 months right from the start date until I got my job offer. And it was actually during the class I got my job offer. I was not fully finished with the class. I was still having Linrec as classes. It was just, I guess, I was kind of rushing to go into the market. So I started going into the market in September because I felt like I was pretty much ready. And then my resume was ready because they push us to get our resume ready pretty early. So once my resume was kind of drafted, I started applying. And then from the moment I started applying, it took me a month or two. While I was studying, I was bringing my questions back to the class, and I was able to land a job. And I've been with the same company, financial firm, for the last 2 years as a senior business analyst. So it's been a good journey. Now I'm thinking about maybe moving into other positions, but I'm always applying for new opportunities. And then I'm like realizing that mine is good because I work remote, so I haven't made up my mind to go back to the office yet. So remote, once you get to remote, it's so hard to get out of it. Yeah, I'd say for everyone who is just joining the classes, I did fast track, by the way. So they have two options. You either do fast track or regular. So if you do fast track, then you basically have classes on a daily basis, which I did as well. And I wasn't working at that time. So I was fully committed to study and taking notes and all those. So that really helps. Whenever you are going into classes, make sure you go into the next class. When you go into the next class, you have rewatched the previous class, took notes, and did your study because they are giving you all the information. They are giving you all the, let's say they are opening you all the cards, but unless you digest that information, you will not be able to get the job. So you really have to digest and understand what they're talking about, because in reality, when you go to job, you need to be able to act upon what you have put in your resume, and you need to be professional in there. So in order not to fail your own reputation later on, you need to be really studying hard from the beginning. So yeah, thank you for all the teachers. It's been a great journey. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Thank you, Habiba.
Thank you.
Guys, if you have any question, just post in the chat or raise your hands for Habiba and the rest guest speakers. And while you guys typing your questions, we have a next guest speaker. He actually recently found a job too in a very, very big, prestigious investment bank. His name is Salim. Salim, please go ahead, share your story. He literally found it last week, right?
It's yeah, second job offer.
Salim, we cannot hear you. All right, while Salim is fixing his mic, we have Edem. Edem is one of our students who started working as
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, Salim, we can hear you.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, guys. Sorry. Anyways,
Go ahead, Salim.
my
Yes.
story is very short. I'm not going to take a lot of your time, guys. I'm in transition right now, switching between the jobs. Got another job offer recently, so I'm in touch with our mentors, Saeed, Akmal, and Lenore, you guys are doing an amazing job. The other 3 or 4 speakers before me, and many other alumni are a testament to the quality of job you guys are doing. And if these words don't help enough, then I just want to say in very short that those who are in doubt right now, and I know this message should probably go to you right now, you will definitely find a job. It's without a question. The only question is your dedication and motivation. If you are ambitious enough to take this leap of faith and to jump into the boat, you will make it. The support you're given is phenomenal. You will be supported by the mentors, and you will be supported by the peer alumni, and also by the market itself. The conditions in the market are improving right now, and I think a lot of things are stacked up in your favor. Pretty sure if you dedicate enough time, you will nail the material, you will get the knowledge, and you will get into the job market, and you will finally get the job.
Thank you, Salim. Thank you.
No problem.
Very nice and directional speech. Very good.
Thank you.
So again, guys, if any questions, type it in. Let us know. Our alumni will be happy to respond. And then Salim, his job, for those who's wondering, it's a business analyst as well. And we have the next guest speaker, guys. It's Edem. Edem, he's one of our students who started as a working. So when you start working, there's options. You can be a consultant. So Edem started as a consultant. Now he transitioned also in an investment bank, a big investment bank, and he started working as a full-time employee with all the benefits. Go ahead, Edem, please.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
I don't know if you can hear my newborn in the back, but he might be a little angry. Can you hear him?
Yeah, no, we don't.
No,
We're
okay,
good.
good, cool. So I think I got.
Yeah, and then we can hear you now. Yes.
Okay, cool. So my journey started, I guess, almost 3 years ago now. In 2022, I started taking the classes. I believe it was in the summer, and I really liked I guess, the teaching methodologies of this class because the information was easy to absorb. There was pictures, slides, and like participation was encouraged. That's kind of important for me, definitely. And then there was also like a little bit of testing from the instructors. Like they wanted to test you to make sure you're paying attention, you're learning. So they want you to succeed as well. And then in 2023, it took me about 2 months since I started applying to get interviews, to get sort of recruiters reaching out to me. And then at the end of those 2 months, I was able to get 2 offers, actually. I got the first offer, they're both investment banks. The first offer was 5 days in office, and that offer came first. And I actually started working there. And I mean, I was excited about getting that job, so I started working there. And then like a week or 2 later, from one of my previous interviews, I got another offer, and that was a hybrid position, 3 days in office, and the pay was better. So I was actually, after 2 weeks on the first job, I was able to walk away from that job and actually join the other job, which I liked more. And for the last 2 years, over 2 years now, I worked in that company as a contractor, and now I'm in the process of transitioning to a full-time employee in that investment bank. One thing I will say is that the class provides you with a good fundamental knowledge. I do not come from an IT background. I don't come from finance background. So for me, the classes was like a whole new world. I had to learn a lot of the things from scratch. I mean, some of the things, if you are on the internet, you grew up using internet, you will know maybe like what's a website, what's a domain, but a lot of the knowledge could be technical or functional. You need to learn from the class. You need to take notes and pay attention, which is what I had to do. And then when I was taking the interviews, I was trained on exactly what knowledge I need to show, right? To make sure I get the offer, to make sure I get the job. And I was able to get 2 offers, which I was very happy with. What else is there? When I was doing the interviews, some of the interviews will be heavy on the technical questions. Some interviews are heavy on the personality questions, and you're prepared for both. And the employers, I don't think they expect you to know everything, but the fundamentals are obviously important. And then once you get the job, it's important to know that the learning doesn't stop, right? Like you're provided with the base knowledge, but you will keep learning forever. And for the last 2 years, I'm always learning something new. Things change, the company is using new applications, but what helps is that the base knowledge that I have, right? And other than that, I don't really have anything else. If you guys have questions, please let me know.
Thank you, Adem. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adam.
Again,
It's
guys,
good.
new students, if any questions, just type or let us know. While you're typing, we have another guest speaker.
And I just want to add here, like, guys, you can be a little bit active, have an interesting question if you like. There's no like a silly question you can ask, even simple one, something maybe you're facing or you're just thinking about, maybe like a schedule or something. Just ask any questions so we have their time. You don't always have uh, people's time when they're like working professionals, which they are already. So we got their time. So ask good questions, maybe motivational, maybe simple questions, maybe something that that can help you, small or big. Okay, just participate, guys.
Yeah, guys, use this opportunity. You have
Yeah,
these real examples who get the job.
yeah,
Use this opportunity to ask the question, just get some insights, like what was the challenges or what there was any tips for yourself. But the
exactly,
bottom line, guys, as you heard, none of them came with the experience. None of them worked previously in those spheres. None of them came with IT experience. None of them came with the finance experience. But all of them came with the dedication. All of them came with the one goal and one goal only, to study and get the job. So that's the main takeaway, at least for me, would be if I were a student as you are. The next speaker is our Dina. Dina, she's an example of she started as a quality assurance analyst. So Dina, please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so thank you for giving me this opportunity. So I wanted to come to speak today because same exact, I was in your place, guys. Many years ago when I came to the US, I had a lot of dreams and I didn't know what to do. So I met someone and he told me that his sister got a job, that she works for a huge company and she travels a lot. Then after his words, I got inspired and I signed up right away. So after finishing courses, I got 2-3 offers and I chose the one that I always dreamed for investment bank. So teachers, they were always helpful, especially Akmal, Saeed, Lenur. So they give very good knowledge. What they give you, it is enough to, I would say not to compete, but to be professional as Ivy League students. So how many times I can say thank you for them, for changing my life? It wouldn't be enough because it changed my life from level 1 to for different level. So it opens all the gold doors maybe for New York American dream and all these friends, trips, travel. So my life changed completely. Network, huge, great career, money, everything as normal person wants. So I'm very grateful. And if you study guys, if you listen to them, they will help you to get your Americans, make your dream come true. The same, at least for me, it happened.
Thank you, Dina.
Yeah.
Really good points. Yeah, thank you, Dina.
So if you have any questions, I can answer. But yeah, this was for me is a lifetime opportunity. So I cannot imagine my life if I wouldn't grab this chance that time. So of course, life changed right away after getting a job. It's different life, amazing life, and for that I'm so grateful for Akmal, Saeed, and
Dina, question to you. Sorry, you
yeah,
had some paperwork issue, as I remember, right?
yeah. I
Right. So
had
why don't you tell about that so they would know it's not always perfect?
yeah, I came as a student and all I had just inspiration. I didn't have any papers. So first time I came to you, Saeed, I remember, but I just blindly started studying. Then, yeah, I got
Yeah,
my
when you
papers.
studied, you didn't have the papers. That's my point.
No, I
You
didn't
just
have.
took the
And
risk. You went ahead.
yeah, I
Yes,
barely
yes,
found
exactly.
tuition fee, to be honest. And yes, yeah. And it seems like
I know.
you guys
You were
opened
sharing
for
all
me
that
like a
because you have
whole.
to pay to college, you have to pay here. You were going so much. I know all the stories.
Yes, I barely found that tuition fee, and not only for me. And so some of my friends, after seeing from me, they also signed, and now I see their life changed. So
Yeah.
they live this
Yeah.
amazing, fancy life.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
So
another
as
point.
I said, it was for me a lifetime opportunity. So and as I said, like I can say every day wake up and thank you for three of you, but it won't be enough. Yeah.
Thank you, Dina.
And they support all the time. In the beginning, when I started working, I had a lot of questions, and I constantly was reaching out and yeah, with questions, yeah, especially Akmal to you, and it was very helpful. And now I can say that we have knowledge, same professional knowledge as Ivy League people from Ivy League, or people who worked many years, 20, 30 years in these huge corporates. So yeah, same professional as they are. So it is, if you listen, study good, it would be enough to be on the same level or even more.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good point. You grasp like when you join us, like you get you get to know great people. Like Dina is gonna be in network all the time, so we can have a good network of people from different backgrounds working in different companies.
Yes.
Right. So
yes, I feel the same level as people from from Ivy League students. Like yeah,
exactly, yeah.
my knowledge it's enough, same professional as they are.
Nice. So
All
happy
right,
for
thank
you.
you. Thank you, Dina. Thank you for your speech and motivational part.
Good luck,
Very
Dina.
good. And then to tell you regarding the Dina mentioned regarding uh,
And then there was I wanted to bring up this story. There was one of our students. He came from Ivy League, right? So like from Columbia. So he had that issue with he was applying for job, but he was not getting what he wanted, right? So after so long, spending so much time on education and then spending so much money on education, so he was not satisfied what offers he's getting. So and then he went through us like with the fast track. After few months, he got the really good job offer with the 180 or something around that. So he was so happy. He doubled or even more than that what he was getting. He was getting around 70, 80. He was not satisfied. So after going with us, he got like $180,000, right? So and then he was so grateful. Like even though he had the Ivy League education,
Yeah,
there was
that's
still
good
something.
point, Akmal. I know that person. I met
Yeah.
him near my office. He works for a huge French investment bank now. In the beginning, he worked for
Mhm.
hedge fund. So yeah,
Yeah.
he graduated from Ivy League. Yeah, I was gonna mention that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I met him in person. We studied in the same class together. So after many
Oh
years,
yeah.
we met each other. Yeah, near office.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good example. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Yeah, great point. Guys, from the class, if you guys have any questions, let us know in the chat. And also, Akmal, if you put that slides, right,
Mm-hmm.
the last point, there's a couple of more points we have regarding the slides.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
We have guest speakers mode or
no, after this, yeah. What is there left? Very important, guys. So, when the class starts, right? 1st of November, next Saturday, it will start 11 o'clock in the morning. Zoom meeting will be shared in the group. And you guys, very important, you have to be in the Telegram group. If you guys not in the Telegram, reach out to any one of us. And Akmal, if you share our phone numbers in the first slide,
mm-hmm.
guys, write down our phone numbers. If you have any questions, reach out to us here. Akmal will here. So here's my number, Akmal's number, Saeed's number. Reach out to any one of us. Just send a text or send a Telegram message, and we will add you to the group. It's very important that you guys in the group, in the Telegram group, where all the news will be posted. And also to the point what Dina was making, right? You guys will be part of the another Telegram group where the current students, the previous students, everyone is there. You guys can go ahead and ask questions in the Telegram group. The materials will be shared, so you guys will be a part of the bigger community, the community of the Level Up Academy students. So
I
that's
shared
that. Make sure, guys. So 2 weeks trial will start next week. All materials, like we pointed out earlier, everything, even some of our students, guys, not some, but I would say more than a half students all the time, they say, okay, I'm not able to join this class, or I have a work at the time. I'm not going to be able to join. It's not a big deal, guys. If you're not able to join and majority is starting that way, that they cannot join, but they go and rewatch the recordings or rewatch the re-listen the recordings, then come back with the questions, and we're there for you guys to help with the answers. So everything will be recorded and will be shared with you via Google Drive, right? Classes online will point out how to apply. Those links are posted in the Telegram group. The Telegram group is the name of the Telegram group. It's called Next QA Class Level Up Academy. Okay. You can join also here. Akmal posted. This is very nice. You can scan this barcode. Let me try that if it works. Yeah. You can just scan this barcode and you will go to our Telegram group, guys. You see this barcode right in front of you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Just scan it on your screen and you will be joining the group which you should join. Any questions, guys, before we go, before I let you go?
Eleanor, I'm here also as a guest speaker. Alex.
Oh,
Yeah,
Alex is
Alex,
here.
sorry.
Yeah, no
I saw
worries.
you at the beginning. I saw you at the beginning, but then I think, yeah, another guest speaker, Alex Brajikov. He's our example of our QA automation engineer. Alex, go ahead, please share your story.
He's a QA lead now in a few
Yeah,
years. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
hello
Alex.
everyone.
Good to
Yeah,
see
I'm
you.
actually QA lead engineer now. This is my company. I'm here just because I'm so grateful to our teachers. They really changed my life and actually the life of my family because my wife also actually successfully finished the level up courses and she's currently working. We both working remote. We both had a full-time job with all the benefits and yeah, the journey was not easy for me. I had a full-time job. It was actually an office job. It's pretty good pay and all the benefits, but I just didn't see the opportunities for me. What's next? Like I knew that that's gonna be the level where I am, and all I will get maybe 2% of raise every year until I get retired. So I decided to actually join the level up, and I already had a good experience with this company with these teachers because my wife already had the offer and she was start working and she really enjoyed the work. And when I saw what she's doing, it was really interesting for me. So yeah, I decided to join. It wasn't easy. I mean, I dedicated at least a year of my life to study. And when I'm saying dedicated, it's not just the 2 hours. It was even when we went to the family vacation, while my kids were in pool with my wife, I was actually studying and studying and studying. I took extra steps. It wasn't easy for me because I was actually, planning to do the automation. It was really interesting for me to do the coding. It was a big challenge for me. I had a zero experience on coding whatsoever, and in IT altogether. Like, no, I knew computers, how to use Excel and stuff, but it was not even close to what I need to know. So I took extra steps, and I was able actually to find a job within a year for me when I start. Actually, not a little less maybe than a year, maybe 11 months. I had two offers, both full time because I didn't even consider the contract at that time since I had a full time job at that point. So the one job was actually the hybrid, 3 days in office, and the other one was fully remote. So I chose the fully remote one, of course, and I'm really enjoying it. It was my dream to actually, work from home, not don't need to travel, don't need to, spend a lot of money on clothes and always struggling to find a good lunch. um, it's really and we both actually work from home with my wife and we are kind of helping each other. Maybe she has some questions or sometimes I do have a questions and we work like a team even though we work for different companies, of course, but we have something to discuss, while we having a dinner, like what happened to you, what happened to me, like, oh, I have a HF release. She knows what the HF release is, so she will support that night. Definitely, like take all the kids and stuff on herself. It's really changed my life, and I don't know, I cannot thank enough my teachers. That's why actually it's been a while when I find the job, when I joined the level up, but I still join every time you guys ask because I'm so thankful for you. And you probably, the guys who's here, who's still thinking, you probably did your research. You probably maybe, was trying to find some other schools which provide a similar experience. What I can tell you, what's Level Up is the best, and the reason why, not only because of the support, definitely that you will get the best support ever, but also because of the FinTech. And FinTech, if you guys do the research, the FinTech is the best paying jobs on the market right now. So you might be able to find a job in some medical field, but your salary would be probably 70-80% of what FinTech pays if you're lucky and if you're really smart. So yeah, if you're still thinking, I would say go ahead, but be ready to dedicate at least 7, 8, depends on you, of course, but I dedicated a year of my life, which is nothing, because if you compare it to the college, you will probably dedicate 4 or 5 years of your life just to study, and then trust me, you will not even get closer salary what you get after the level up. Uh, yep, yep. That's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Alex.
Appreciate
It's a
so.
good
Yeah, and then
example.
sorry, last point.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys worrying about your English, it will improve. The studying itself will improve your English a lot, because when I joined, I did not have the level which I have right now, or even the level which when I just finished the level up courses. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Just go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good point, right, Alex? Like, we would like to get engaged with other students, right? So, uh, Saidek, yeah, will make you to create groups, work together as a, as like just like in IT, communicate with each other, so present, teach each other at that time based on your study materials, right? That's gonna help you to improve your English, your like communication with the professional communications. Uh, so at the end of the course, we wanted to have a good work ethics, right? Professionals, good like a group of people, so who you can talk, who can you can discuss, you know, IT, and then something that you are interested in, right? So you should have a good network. You will have a good network. You will have a good uh, also kind of habit. You will, after studying for some months, you should have a habit of always learning, right? So we always learn, like even now after 15 years,
Yes.
we always learn, right? So there's always something that interests you. So you wanted to, say, let me do some research, let me study on this. So you will have that kind of habit after the class, because the people that you study with, and hopefully us, right? So will motivate you, will keep motivating you to keep that, right? So keep that kind of habit, have a time to study for yourself, like a self-development, have a time to focus on something, prioritize in your life, right? In your life. So what I want to do, well, where I see myself in 5, 10 years, right? If I want to see, if I'm like, you don't always dream, right? You have to take actions. So you have to take actions. What those actions? Right, so you have to see the each tiny bitty steps of reaching that goal, or making yourself better. So that's, I think, what it takes, right? Alex,
Yeah.
yeah, so I know Alex, so he worked so hard, and he's like goal oriented, right? So he sets his mind and then works towards that, right? So Veronica is the same way, so say hi to Veronica. So I think
Thank you.
um so that's what we want. That's a good point, Alex. Both like, yeah, we there's thousands of classes, thousands of courses, and thousands of different uh, career path, right? So like even IT, you want to get into IT, there's a lot of path you can take. You can take the like programming, cybersecurity, all those things. But what we want to do here is we want you to grow as a person. Uh, if you are not if you haven't had like a office environment experience, or you have never studied like in a school, like with 4 years sitting, you don't have like a study habit. That's where we want you to have it, right? Study habit, always professional develop, and then develop the work ethics, working with your fellow students, uh, with our mentorship, right? So yeah, again, another point is we don't only teach, we mentor, right? So we want you to be better person, better professional, uh, and have a good habits. I think that's the kind of something that drives us in life. So to become always better, right? So that's what we want you to do. So mentorship is a big part of this program. Uh, so like Dina said, you start working, we'll try to help you. After like these guys you see after 2, 3 years, they are joining back. So we still in contact with them. So if they need some help, they can reach out to us. So we kind of support you, kind of lifelong career process, you know. So any guest speakers we have, or I can have something
That's
else.
it. We're done. I think we're just waiting. If
Um,
you guys have any questions, we're gonna. Yes, David.
yeah, yes, I have a question. So,
Mhm.
first of all, thank you very much for this information and opportunities, and thanks for your guests for motivational speeches. It's really interesting, especially when you have no experience and you try to enter in this field. And every small little information is useful and motivational. So I have a question about since we know that AI is growing and developing, more and more. I was reading about some, concerns about AI replacing the testers. Like how do you see these things could affect on job finding? Let's say if AI is gonna take over, or that's true that it's gonna take ages until AI replaces human intelligence, but still, like it could be a issue for people who are actually looking for the jobs to do you think it's going to limit the job opportunities for the people, or it's doesn't affect? What's your opinion about that?
Yeah,
I can take a step if you guys don't mind.
Yeah,
Like
go
I am
ahead.
working currently with AI a lot. Our company actually introducing AI in every single thing which we do. What can I tell about AI? AI is a good tool. It's a very good tool for you because it's make your life a little bit easier. But for companies to replace you completely with AI, we're not even close to that step now. And I doubt we ever been, because even, I don't know, at least from my experience, when I'm calling to customer service, let's say of my credit card, the first offer them is AI. I never would talk to AI. I would always request the real person to talk to, because AI, it's his knowledge of the AI, it's what it was learned on. It cannot make a decision. It cannot replace the human being, at least at this point of time for sure. In fact, our field, QA, production support, we will get more jobs thanks to AI, because guess what? The development cycle now shorter and shorter because developers are actually using AI to develop something much faster. But AI cannot test. You have to test what AI created, what AI helped the developers to create it. So for us, actually, it's a great opportunity. For developers who just starting, who just finishing their school, there may be some challenges because AI can do that job for them, like a simple level job, right? But someone should test what AI did. And this is us. We have to make sure that we actually testing thoroughly what was developed using the AI. And in your day by day life, AI will help you. Like right now, you can ask any questions. I never actually did some, DevOps, high level DevOps stuff. Like I was not aware of this, but now thanks to AI, I actually learning that as well. And I'm becoming self-sufficient. If I need some help from DevOps now, guess what? I can just ask ChatGPT, and I can resolve many issues myself. So I don't think, and I don't believe that the AI will replace us. I don't know, in the close, many 20, at least for till I get retired, I'm pretty confident that it's not going to replace me.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks for information. I have another question. So
one second, right? I can add to that point, like what Alex said. It's a kind of same point, that because based on his experience, you can see, right, that how he's using AI. So, but AI, yeah, definitely will not replace you. AI and automation do not remove jobs. They kind of remove the repetitive tasks that we're doing, right? He brought good point, like this process that I'm sharing, start to the end, it's just faster now. Okay, so because the AI is helping us to uh, think about and document faster, right? Document based on like a technical documentation or the ideas. You can just throw the idea, and then it gives you some kind of format, right? So it helps us now in software in this cycle, right? Developing a software, document faster. It's a repetitive task that we'll constantly need to, like a tedious jobs, right? So Design, you still need to come up with the design. Design will give you some options, but you still need to design. The coding, it makes the coding process really fast because it gives you some ideas of coding. It might code for you, but it's not necessarily correct. So you always, as a developer, right? As a developer, you need to be able to develop, put that in a much complex scale, right? Then format. Uh, Otherwise, it might be so kind of buggy. Like it means a lot of mistakes will be there. So you still need a human interaction there to make a decision, to analyze, even like this testing, right? So yeah, it gives like a very basic testing, but it will not come up with the various scenarios that you can come, because uh, at that point when you're working as a testing and QA engineering, right? So at this point, I mean, so you have a business knowledge, okay? So you have a finance or the business knowledge of that system, and you have a technical knowledge. You can make analysis, you can make a decisions, which one is right, which one is so it AI is making this process, each of this process faster, right? So the process, like Alex was mentioning, like before, it, let's say if it were like a 1 month, now it becomes 2 weeks. Yeah, because of the AI. Oh, obviously, it fastens these repetitive tasks, right? So not now more than ever, like companies need the professionals that not only can do the tedious job, but also make a decision, knows the domain knowledge, knows the technical, right? Maybe you're not gonna code, but it's easy to code, right? Because with the AI now, you can code some, you can start automating that you were not be able to do before, right? So, but you still need to have this fundamental coding knowledge or software development knowledge. So now more than ever, companies need the professionals who can analyze, who can make a decisions, who can use these AI tools, right? Not replace them, but use them, right? Even my company, they're giving us those tools to make to work efficiently. Yeah. So now I'm not taking to list to convert this Excel to something like I would spend some time to let's say Confluence page or something like uh, uh, that was tedious, time consuming. I can do easier and just spend my time on analyzing it, coming up with the new solutions, communicating with people, like where are the gaps, like are we doing it, are we totally satisfying the client, those kind of things, coming up with the and making faster with AI. Yeah, so that's what we teach here. We want you to know the not only the IT, right, not only the technology, but we want you to know the domain, like the finance, and just see the understand it from a different perspective, from data perspective, from client perspective, from like from technology perspective. That's what we teach. And the AI tools, they should help you once you start working. They should help you to work faster, because you kind of using them to remove these repetitive tasks. Okay, so that's the point. I think, yeah, you should not be scared of that. You should be kind of happy. So when you start the work, like as a QA or as a BA, so you can say, well, I have an AI now, I can add something to the not the coding but automating, right? So I can start using the code, or I see the code, I can put in the AI and say, explain me what this code is doing. So like that, instead of spending 2 hours with the developer, how he explains what code he did, you can just put in an AI, understand. Now you have analysis of, okay, so this code is doing that such and such steps. So that kind of tools you will have. So it actually helps a lot. And then, as Linur like addressed in the particular in this environment, right, in this market in US, you should be happy that like we are happy like H1B program is like is way harder now. So new H-1Bs, companies will try to hire local professionals, local candidates. So that's why it's good you to have like a AI knowledge, so you can say AI. So even though I'm doing like a BA, right? So I can explain something to developers. If you are a QA, you can say, I can understand what coders are doing. I can understand what like automating this my process is. So you can now contribute more to your team. Yeah. So that's what AI is doing at the moment, and the market is I think it's growing, expanding. It's not shrinking, it's just shifting a little bit, because now they need even my company recently, I find out that my company, they stopped when they're hiring, they stop I mean, they stop doing these technical interviews like okay, share your screen and code. They stop doing it. They just ask about the coding, because they know there is a AI programmers, they code, right? So it's shifting a little bit. So it adds new opportunities, you know. Okay. David, you had a second question, go ahead.
Yes. So another question is there any like special setup we need to have, like, the computers we're going to be using for during the studies, and also for, later on for jobs, like any recommendations for that, to be sure like that we are having the right equipment and stuff like that, if there is any special thing we need to know about it?
Yeah, that this question I also will take. So yeah, in the beginning, you don't need see the in the beginning, you will have a testing methodologies here, just a regular computer that you use. You can go with the uh iPads or whatever it is, but you need to take a notes. Yeah. So it's something that you can take a notes, save notes, watch recordings, and there will be this Jira tool, test management tool, which you need to most of the time it works properly on the browser. So you need to have the regular computer, not the even in the second step we're gonna use those technical uh, tools and install something, but we need just a regular computer that you can use. So in this case, we cannot use iPads. We cannot use like a tablets, because their so-called operating system, their system might not support that. So we need the regular Mac or PC, like a Windows uh, PC. Okay, so but we don't need to have like extraordinary, right? So just a regular one that works properly, that it's not too old, so it should be fast enough for you, not to frustrate you while you're using it. But they are not all of this are not large applications or large systems that will slow down your system. No, it's very light, but it's a lot of things we can do in it, you know. So yeah, you don't have to. So in the beginning, just go with whatever you have, but make sure you are able to take notes, save your notes, watch recordings. Also, we're gonna be sharing the materials so you can read them, save them if you need it. In the second step, we can talk if you are purchasing a new PC. We can talk. You can contact me at that time, so I'll help you at that. But just a regular one will be fine, so you don't have to go through extra, or to even the finance. You will be using trading application. Trading application, the beauty of it is you can use in any platform. So here also, like you should be able to take notes, able to use the application. But in most of application, I would say, if you want to if you want to have the best of it, you're gonna use in a computer. Okay, on a website. So this trading application, they'll have like a larger screen, and you sometimes you have a more
Yeah, guys, at
functionality.
this point, like Mustafa is asking same question. Like,
Yeah.
you guys don't need to purchase anything, and
Right.
no extra subscription, no extra purchase of anything. It's just a payment for the course. And for now, David, like for the next course, like Akmal said, just bring the notes. You don't need like anything extra now, right? When you go for the course, it's a couple of months. We will guide you what you need to buy and what kind of computer you need for that. For the trading application, for that thing, it's 4 5 months. Also, does it? You don't need anything extra.
Mm, I see.
Make
Thank you.
sense? Great. Makes sense, Mustafa. Did I answer your question? No extra, no extra subscription, no anything.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Anything else, guys?
Anything else, Saidika?
I wanted to ask you about the payment methods, like how is it possible to make payments? Like I know
Payments,
that time is gonna.
okay. The payments, we said 7,000, right? 7,000 during the courses, but it doesn't mean you have to pay all the 7,000 all at once. No, you pay just a 1,000 every month. 1,000 a month. How you can make the payment? It's a Zelle, it's a PayPal, it's you can do a crypto transfer, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whichever makes you more convenient. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
just
Cash, you can pay
just
the cash as well.
right cash in Brooklyn or
Makes sense,
if
David?
you are in New Jersey,
Yes, yes.
you can make in New Jersey. So a
Thank you.
quick thing on the payment types. When you're paying, you can pay with the PayPal, so you can pay with the credit card, but you have to be aware that PayPal charges 3%. It's not for us. It's just PayPal charge, and we don't get when you sending us, they just get it from us, right? So get it from that. So you have to include the 3% when you paying through PayPal if you're paying from a credit card. So other than that, so there's no extra when you're paying. So Zelle or Saidekia will coordinate on that. So he will tell you exactly uh when to pay, who to pay. So you're gonna be coordinating with him. Okay.
Great. And one more question I have. I've been telling my friends about this course, and they were super interested. But this time they're not able to join this class. And I was wondering, how many times do you do this class a year, or when it's going to be next class approximately, like in 5 months, 4 months, so I can tell them and they get prepared for it?
Next one is gonna be next year, probably around the March, April, May. So we recommend,
April
we
probably.
encourage everyone to join this class because it's just started. If they're gonna miss a couple of classes, it's not a big deal. We have a students who couldn't join for the month and then they join later on. So it's not a big deal. Just encourage them to sign up now. If they have any questions, let them reach out to us. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Usually it's 2 times a
And
year. Yeah.
anything else, guys? Any other questions?
You're right about the time.
All right, guys. If no questions, thank you everyone for joining, and we will see you guys next Saturday, 11 o'clock. The Zoom link will be posted in the Telegram group. If you are not a member of the Telegram group, please reach out to us. Thank you, everyone, guys.
Yep. Yeah.
Bye. Enjoy
Spread the
your
word,
weekend.
guys. Recording will be shared. Okay.